Hi Calico, or whoever is going to be taking over Buffer at any time. I have a few highlights, a few things that I have to show you when posting on Buffer. So let's say when you post, and perhaps you already know this, when you post, I am go to Buffer. I am on Buffer right now, and you're going to have access to all these accounts. So you can pick anyone, like let's say Awakening Mind or Awakening through A Course in Miracles. But it doesn't matter. Um, you go you go here. What do you want to share? So you click here, and when you do, it gives you access to all these pages. These pages here, these pages are all these pages. And what you can do, you can um, you can post one thing in one go to all of these. You don't have to post page by page by page. You can just really you can post to all of them. This way you can select select all, or if you don't want any of them, you can select none, and then just pick the specific one that you want to post on, like Awakening through A Course in Miracles, or like, oh no, I don't want to post here, Awakening Mind. Or you can just, you feel that you want to just post to a few pages, then you can just click this one and this one, or this one, or this one. You can pick and choose like that. And you know you've chosen them. Why them is when they lit up. If you don't want them, you can unchoose them. You click on them again and they stop, and then they go dim. So it's like, and then now they're on again. So you can pick like that as many as you want, or you can select none here, or you can select all of them, right? You can just select all, and that means you're gonna post, you're gonna be able to post one thing in one go to all of these pages, right? And I'm gonna show you how. I'm gonna use the example of of I'm gonna use one of David Spreaker talks as an example. For instance, I have it all here. You can pick Spreaker is one of the resources, one of the places where you can get things to post on Buffer. So let's say I picked Deja Vu Movie Talk. It's one of the recent ones, so I have it here set up. And so what I do here is here I go, and I copy the link, go to Buffer, and I'm gonna select all of them, like select none, and I'm gonna go select all. And now I actually, there's a bit of a bit of an exception when you do this. I'm gonna unselect Twitter, and I'm also gonna unselect Pinterest. Here it is. When I click on it, let's say when I click on it, it gives you all these options. So I'm gonna click on it once. I clicked on it once. I'm gonna click on it again, and now it's been unselected because it went dim, right? So I'm not gonna post on Pinterest, and I'm not gonna post on Twitter. And also, this is La Casa de Milagros. All the posts on this page is in Spanish, so I'm not gonna select this one either. I'm gonna unselect it as well. So it's like only Spanish posts in Spanish go to this one, to La Casa de Milagros. So I don't need this one. And so far I've unselected three accounts: Twitter, La Casa Facebook page, and Pinterest all together. And this is a new one, and ever since I've added this one, it keeps saying, it gives this sign here for some reason, +1 selected accounts. So I can click it just in case. If you see it, hide it. If you see a sign like this, then just click it, right? I don't think it makes any difference whether it stays like this, because it's lit up. So this page is gonna be one of the selected ones. So, but let's say I'll click on it, then now I can see clearly all the pages that I've chosen, that I've selected, and it's most of them except for the 3 here, right? And like I told you, I've already selected a post that I wanted to post, and here's a link. I'm going to copy it once again. I have my pages ready, all of them here. Now I'm going to paste it here. I've copied it. Now I'm going to be pasting it here. What do you want to share? One more time. Copy and paste. Here you go. So as soon as I did it, Buffer shortens the link, right? It gives you a different, a shortened link for it, and because and now it shows up here. Look, you know exactly. Usually it'll give you a preview of what it's going to show as when you post it. And look, it showed up right away. Deja Vu Movie Talk, and with these pages, you can erase the link now from here. You can just erase it because it doesn't matter. This is why Twitter is unselected, because you can't do this on Twitter. You can't erase the link here. The link has to stay. So that's why we're going to do Twitter separately. This is why it's not selected for this one. So now I have it, and I can post it like this, in this way. I can. It would be quite alright, unless I want to give it a bit of a description or a title or something else, which you can do here. And what I'm going to do here, I'm actually going to copy the actual name of it here and paste it here. Deja Vu Movie Talk. And I'm also going to do this. I'm going to also add a hashtag ACIM here. And technically here you can do any description. It's a place for the description. So whatever you want to write in it about the post, you can. But as I told you, if you don't, that would be alright too. And with some posts you don't have to. So it would be up to you. So now I have it ready here. I've selected my pages where I'd like it to go. I have my post here. This is what it's going to show up here, right? Like this is what it's going to look like. Then, and I have a bit of a description. It's just a title here with a hashtag, and I'm happy with this right now. I am happy. And once again, the beauty of it, that I can do this one post to all these pages at once, right? This is the beauty of Buffer. Now that it's ready, I'm gonna go. There are a few ways to do that. You can add it to queue. That way, it's just gonna go, say, Let's say, what does it mean add to queue? Then let's say I'm on I Love David Hoffmeister page here. That means it would go all the way in the end, right? So it would show up here if I press add to queue, then this post will show up all the way here. Look, this is the queue. This is the queue, right? Also, if there are other ways to do it. If you click here on this arrow, there are also options to share it next. What does it mean? Next, that means it will go all the way to the top, and instead of this post, it will be this one that's going to be shared here. So these are the options. You can share it, you can add it to the queue. And it'll go all the way to the end. You can share it next. That means it'll be shared right. It'll be the first one, the very first one next. And you can share it now. That means it will override all of them, and it'll literally be shared right away, right now. Or you can schedule it like for a specific time. Let's say if you press it, it'll give you all these a date, like a specific date for and time for when you want to schedule it. So with this one, what we're gonna do with this post, what are we gonna do with this? Because it hasn't been shared yet, I'm gonna schedule it and press share next here. I'm not gonna schedule it. I'm not gonna just add to the queue. It's one of the newest talks. I kind of wanted to go out as soon as possible, so I'm just gonna press this button that says share next. Here you go. Now it's saving. And we're waiting, and it's saving. And sometimes it takes time like that, and sometimes it'll just go quickly. So with buffer, you never know. Depends on I guess the internet, and it depends. Some of it depends on buffer, so it may take some time, a little bit of patience here, and it's just saving. But here on another window here, I can see. Look, it got scheduled here. It already showed up in the queue, but it's not quite next. It's not quite next. It's the one after the next. Oh, here on Healing in Mind, it was scheduled. It's scheduled already, and it's next. Yeah, it's gonna be shared next at 6:40 p.m. So we're technically, sometimes it happens that this is one of the things that sometimes happens with buffer, that although it's already in the queue, that it's going to be shared next. Here it looks like it's still saving, although what happened, it's already been saved. right here. And this is why sometimes I like to have, when I post, I like to have both windows, two windows open. One is where it's saving, where from two tabs. From one, when I can just post and schedule these posts, and here I can where I can just check on it, right, and just see exactly where it's at, especially if one of these glitches happen, um, and you're not really sure if it's saving or if something wrong or not, then I can just check here, right, and see that it's actually all right and it's been saved, and I can actually, instead of just waiting and waiting on when it says saving but it's not, I can actually move on, right? um, so so since it's been saved here, and it is, and I can see clearly now on a different window, uh, on healing, like this is healing in mind page, that it's been saved, and I can just check on another on one of the other pages, let's say unwind your mind here. I can click here and I see that yes, it has been saved, and it is going out next, so I'm good to go. I don't need to wait on this anymore. This is a little glitch, and what I'm gonna do right now, because it tells me that it's still saving, but I know better. I know that it's been saved. This is my other friend. It's like these two are like friends. Then I'm just what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna reload the page here. Without any without look, and again, because I was sharing through from Awakening through A Course in Miracles page, and it tells me even here too that it has been saved, so I am good to go and do another post. Now what I'm gonna tell you, remember how I selected most of hold on, awakening through course. I'm using the same page, and so I'm gonna go here again. What do you want to share next? So I'm gonna press here, and it already picked a page for me, right? Because this is the one here. So it tells me where I'm posting it from. Although like actually it doesn't really matter, right? I can switch it, and now instead of like, once again, I can do whatever I want here, but let's bring it here. And if you remember that I selected most of the pages, but I didn't, I unselected Twitter, because it's a little different. I said that I was gonna do it separately, the Twitter, post to the Twitter account. So now I still want to post that page, that I want to post that Spreaker Talk to Twitter as well. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm going to, it's still here, I'm gonna go here and copy and paste the link here. I'm gonna select, first of all, I'm gonna select Twitter now. Here, lit up, ACIM YouTube. It's the first one here, and I'm going to, I've paste it here. This is the link. Remember, and it gives me an option for a picture, so I can just I click here. Usually when you do that, with Twitter, it'll give you an option for a picture, and on rare occasions it won't. Nothing will show up. So now I told you that with Twitter you cannot erase the link, so the link stays. And also, so that everyone knows, we have a picture and a link. I'm gonna again copy and paste. I'm gonna copy the title for this, and it's here. And I'm gonna copy and paste. I'm gonna paste it here now. Deja vu, movie talk. Add some things, and what I'm gonna do, add a little hashtag here as well. Oh, oops, I'm actually over. You can't do overboard. You can't go overboard with Twitter. So you have to watch out for that's another another reason why it's good to do Twitter separately, because it won't let you have long descriptions or even long titles. So I'm -4 character. I'm short already, so I can erase some of it. So I'm just because I already have ACIM hashtag here, I'm just gonna erase Course in Miracles. And so this is my title. This is the title. This is the link itself, and I have a picture. Look, I have a picture. You can actually add a second one. We don't want to add a second one. And now with this one, what I can do, I can schedule the post again. I can just simply add to queue. That means it'll go all the way back. I can share next, or I can share now, right? And with this one, I'm just gonna go and share it now. Look, your tweet has been sent. This is usually when it's been shared, because with the other post we had a bit of a glitch, so we just simply had to check in and then reload the page. But usually this is the kind of sign that you're gonna get once it's out. I'm actually gonna try another one just for the sake of it. Let's say let's say, okay, here's another talk that I could post. Evening, everything is mine. This is from David Spreaker. So I am going to right click on this one, and it says open in a new tab. Okay, I'm gonna open it in a new tab. So now this is one of the latest talks as well. So I'm gonna copy the link. I'm gonna go back to Buffer. Now I am going to select none at first. Then I'm gonna select all. Here we are. And I'm going to unselect Twitter once again. I'm going to unselect Pinterest. I'm going to click on it once. Shows me all this. I'm going to click on it again. Now it's out. I'm going to unselect La Casa de Milagros Spanish page right here, and everyone is lit up. I'm just going to press here, select +1 accounts, so everything is here. I can see it clearer now. So now that I have my pages, I will paste the link to this other talk. Okay, once again, I'm gonna copy it. Here we go. Now I'm gonna paste it here. Here's the link. As soon as I did it, it shows up here. Everything is mined, and I can erase this now from here because we are fine. And look, and you know what? On this one, I'm just gonna let it go without a title. I'm just not. I'm gonna just share it now, and now I'm happy with my pages. I know where it's gonna go, and I'm going to just press add to queue. Here it says saving. And we're waiting a little bit. Okay, it's been saved, and here's the sign, one more post has been shared. Usually this is what you're gonna get. And just to make sure, you can just go to my other buffer page. Let's say I'm gonna press I love David Hoffmeister, scroll all the way down. If you must, check, and here it is. It has been put in the queue all the way at the back. Here it is, and so this is it. Like, this is how to do pretty much, and this is a little video on how to do it all at once to all these pages, and you will have access to, and so you're supposed to have access to all of these pages, all of these accounts. So so this is it for now, and hope you find it helpful.